Hello, all. Welcome to chapter 8 from the book of Judges. In the beginning of this chapter, we see the men of Ephraim complained to Gideon and asked, why were they not called in the battle against the Midianites? Gideon replied and informed that God delivered the two princes of Midian, Oreb and Zeb, into the hands of the men of Ephraim. Gideon says that this achievement of capturing the princes was much greater than what Gideon and his men did in battle. Listening to this explanation, the anger of the men of Ephraim subsided. We then see Gideon and the 300 warriors came to the Jordan in pursuit of Zebah and Zalmunna, the kings of Midian. They were exhausted and requested for loaves of bread to the people of Succoth. The leaders of Succoth rejected this request and taunted Gideon, saying that they will not give bread because Gideon and his men were not exhausted because of capturing Zebah and Zalmunna. Gideon and the 300 then went to Penuel, requesting them for provisions. However, the men of Penuel rejected this request for the same reasons given by the leaders of Succoth. Gideon therefore took a vow to take revenge on these two cities. We then see Gideon then goes into battle and they defeat the 15,000 warriors in battle. This number is apart from the 120,000 of the enemy that were already killed. Gideon also captures the two princes, Zebah and Zalmunna. While returning back from the battle, Gideon caught a young man of Succoth and questions him about the elders of Succoth. The man then gives Gideon the names of 77 elders of Succoth. Gideon then taunts and shows the captured princes to the men of Succoth. Gideon taught the men of Succoth a lesson by punishing the elders of Succoth with desert thorns and briars. Gideon also pulled down the tower of Penuel and killed the men of the town. Gideon then informs Zebah and Zalmunna that he would have spared them if they would not have killed his fellow Israelites on Mount Tabor. Gideon instructs his eldest son, Jether, to kill them. However, Jether was a youth and was afraid to kill. Zebah and Zalmunna request to be killed by Gideon, and Gideon kills them both. We then see the Israelites request Gideon to be their king. However, Gideon turns down this request and states that God shall rule over them. We then see Gideon then requests the Israelites to give the gold that they had plundered in the battle. There was a lot of gold as the enemies that were defeated were Ishmaelites. 1,700 shekels of gold were collected apart from other ornaments and garments. Gideon made a sacred ephod out of it. All the Israelites prostituted themselves by worshipping it. This became a trap or snare for Gideon and his family. Towards the end of this chapter, we see Midian was therefore subdued, and there was peace in Israel for 40 years under the rule of Gideon. Gideon had 70 sons and many wives. Gideon had a concubine who was in Shechem and bore him a son whose name was called Abimelech. Gideon died at a good old age. As soon as Gideon is dead, the Israelites forget God and also start worshipping Baal. This is how the chapter ends. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Until next time, may God bless us all. Bye bye.